I'd like you to grab your stability ball. Make sure you've purchased a ball that is appropriate for your height. Use the size chart when purchasing. Bring this stability ball against a wall, pushing it against the wall with both hands facing the wall. So hold it chest height, push it against the wall, and step 1 foot back into a calf stretch. Start with your dominant leg stepping back, push the pelvis forward, pull the low abs in. So the hands are chest height on the ball, and they're right in line with your chest. So you're pushing into the ball. Shoulders are plugged down the back, core is engaged. Inhale, lengthen the torso. Exhale, drive that pelvis forward. Make sure your back leg is feeling a stretch in the outer calf. Keep a micro bend in the knee so you don't lock out into the joint. 3 more full inhales and exhales, and do your best to lengthen your inhales. And every time you exhale, I want to make sure you're not pushing the belly out, but you're keeping it pulled in. You reset, and even on your inhale, you're pulling the belly in. So you're actually filling up your upper back and your side body and rib cage with air. Go ahead and switch sides. So belly breathing is excellent for relaxation of the nervous system, but it's not going to help you engage that deepest layer of the core, which for horseback riding, you know, is so important for posture and staying upright on a horse. So it's very important that we find the transverse abdominis. And to do that, you always need to have the belly pulled in. And then you have to lift up internally on the muscles that stop your stream of pee. A lot of internal work here. So pelvis is driving forward. We're getting into the gastrocnemius. Very, very tight area for flat back posture. Give me 2 more inhales and exhales here. And then I'm going to have you grab the heaviest loop band and place it above your elbows. Bring the stability ball to the floor now. We're going to come into a forearm plank with our forearms on the stability ball. If you have back issues, keep your legs hip distance apart. If not, you can have your legs together. So we have our heaviest band, which is the gray band in the kit. It's around our upper elbows, and our forearms are on the ball. We're in plank. From here, we're going to breathe in and exhale. Just isometrically holding this plank with the low belly pulled in towards the spine. So I like to think of each inhale as a chance to check my belly, pull it in, expand my side body and upper back. And each exhale is a chance to lift up on the lower abdominals, the muscles that stop your stream of pee. And you're hearing those inhales, rechecking that your belly's pulled in towards your spine, your low abs are lifting in and up. If you're feeling back pain, make sure you're actually pulling the belly in and lifting up on the muscles that stop your stream of pee. You're doing great. Another 15 seconds here. You can do it. Breathe. Keep your chin lifted, engaging the neck flexors, low belly pulled in towards the spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, and slowly make your way back up to seated position. We need our lightest loop band and our lightest Theraband in the YouniquelyFit kit. That's our orange loop band and our yellow Theraband. Taking the yellow Theraband through the orange loop band, you're going to sit on your stability ball, placing the orange loop band around your feet so that you can pin it to the floor. You'll then take the ends of the Theraband around your knuckles with the thumbs on the outside, and you'll lift your arms up to 2 right angles. This is going to help us engage our trapezius and rhomboids. We're going to inhale, no movement. Exhale, pulse 1 elbow back and twist in that direction. 2, 3, 4. Back to center, no movement. Inhale, and other direction. Exhale, pulse the elbow back and twist the torso. 2, 3, 4. Sitting up taller on the ball. Inhale, center. Exhale, and we twist. 2, 3, 4. Doing great. Inhale, sit tall. And exhale, twist. Plug the shoulders down. 2, 3, 4. Pull your forearms out so that your wrists are in line with your elbows, so that you're creating, there it is. Inhale and exhale, twist. 2, 3, 4. Entire body should be working here. Inhale and exhale, twist. 2, 3, 4. We got 2 more sets. Lifting those arms up. Inhale, belly in. Exhale, twist. 2, 3, 4. One more. Inhale. Elbows up. Exhale, twist. 2, 3, and 4. Set those bands to the side. Grab that heaviest loop band again, the gray band in the YouniquelyFit kit. Bring it back above those elbows and come back into your forearm plank. This time, on your exhales, you are going to do a circle clockwise, pushing with your forearms. So the ball will do a little tiny circle in space, and you'll have to initiate from your core. Belly in, inhale, exhale, circle the ball around. Pause on your inhale, reset, pull the belly in, and exhale, circle. So only on the exhale are we circling. We have a moment on the inhale to reset, pull the abs in, and that loop band you're pulling out on to find the scapular stabilizers. Pulling the low belly in, plugging the shoulders down, hearing that breath. Keep breathing as you're working here. Use your inhales and exhales. You can always come up and take a little cow position on the floor if you need a break. We have another 30 seconds. So we're breathing, we're pulling out on those forearms, plugging the shoulders down, low belly in, hearing that breath. You're doing great work. Another 15 seconds here. Belly's pulled in. We inhale, prepare. We exhale, circle around. And it's a small circle. Inhale. And exhale, we circle and clockwise, staying with that clockwise motion. Give me one more. You've got this in you. Inhale, brace your abs, and exhale, circle that ball around. Great. From here, we're going to grab that lightest loop band and Theraband, the orange loop band and yellow Theraband in the YouniquelyFit kit, coming back to the seated position we were just in. Loop band around the feet so it's pinned. The ends of the Theraband wrapped around your knuckles with the thumbs on the outside. This time we're going to pin our elbows to the side of our body and open our forearms out to the side. So elbows pinned to the side of the body and forearms opened forward. So from here, we're going to bend to the side and lift back up. And bend to the side. Let's start bending towards our dominant arm side. Exhale, the arms open. Inhale, they come back in. Exhale, the arms open. Inhale, they come back in. Staying on this side. Exhale, open. Inhale in, bring your chin up, sit up taller, pull the belly in before you begin the movement. And use the lower pelvic floor to bring you back up. 2 more on this side. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. Plug the shoulders down. Pull the shoulder blades together. Exhale, bend. And inhale, lift. 1 more on this side. Exhale, bend. And inhale, lift. Switching sides. Switching that bend. So we open the forearms on the exhale, keeping the elbows pinned. Inhale, they face one another as they come in. They face forward as they open. And they face one another as they come in. Great. Where's your focus of your eyes? Take it a little higher than eye level. Take the strain out of the neck. Pull the abdomen in. Keep it in like you're sucking your gut in before to try on a very tight pair of jeans. Pull, pull, pull in. 1 more. And 1. Wonderful. Set these bands to the side. Last plank for our abdomen strength. So grab our heaviest loop band again, bringing it above the elbows. This helps you recruit the scapular stabilizers and not over-recruit the front of the shoulders, the pecs, and strain the neck. So the only checkpoint I want you to really focus on is the belly staying in. This is going to protect the low back. Belly in, tugging in and up on the muscles that stop your stream of pee. So belly in and counterclockwise circle on your exhale. Pause on your inhale, belly in, exhale, circle that ball around. You're doing great. Inhale and exhale, circle. 4 more. Inhale and exhale, stir the pot. Inhale, brace the abs. Exhale, circle. Last 2. Inhale, exhale, circle. And 1 more. You've got this. Inhale. And exhale, circle. Great work. We're moving into back work. From here, what I would like you to do is you're going to grab your stability ball and your lightest Theraband. So coming up to stand, you're going to stand on the end of your Theraband. So standing on the end of the Theraband, holding the end of it in your dominant hand. Then you're going to step the foot that's not standing on the band onto the foam roller onto the stability ball in front of you. So step your foot onto it so you're in knee flexion. And from here, we're going to breathe. Inhale. And we're going to press overhead with that band, turning the head right and left, right and left. Inhale. Exhale, turn the head right and left, right and left. So we press up, we hold the arm still, and we turn our head right and left, right and left, right and left. Lower the arm down. Make sure you're bracing your abs. That foot that's on the ball, that leg's in knee flexion right in front of you. Tip the tailbone back. Find a little bit more lumbar extension by softening your supporting knee and bracing those low abs. Give me one more, and let's switch sides. So switch the band and switch the ball. So the ball will be at the right height for your body if you've bought the correct size. So pull the low abs in. Make sure you're not using a ball that's too big for you, because that's going to cause gripping and unnecessary muscles. Turning the head side to side, and then lowering the arm down on the exhale, pulling the abs in, pressing up on your inhale, turning the head right and left, right. Other arm can be up in a high V, the hand can be on the hip. Either way is fine. Should be out of the way though. Breathing in and exhale, turn the head. 2, 3, 4. One more set. Pressing up, inhale. Exhale, turn that head. 2, 3, and 4. From here, we're going to have the same setup with our leg on the ball and standing on a band. So go ahead and switch back to your dominant side, but the arm work is going to be different. So we're going to take the arm up to a high V, and we're going to twist towards the leg that's on the ball. So we're standing on it, same position we were just in with the band and the foot up on the ball. Standing on the band, foot up on the ball. Arm comes up into scaption. High V. Other hand does a V as well. You're going to twist towards the leg on the ball with your torso. Bring it back to center and lower the arms down. Now the V comes up in line with the shoulder. It doesn't go overhead, stays chest height. And then we twist back to center and lower. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, twist. Make sure the wrists are below the shoulders. And 2 more, lifting up. And twist, center, and lower. And notice how the leg wants to open with the arms. See if you can stabilize that by using the low abs. And good. Go ahead and switch sides. Setting up on the second side. As you're working, hear your breath. The slower the better. The more strength you're going to gain. Arms to that V. So make sure the wrists are below the shoulders at all times. That'll help you recruit the proper muscles. Lift the chin up, pull the low belly in, move on the breath. Inhale, lift, exhale, twist, and lower. Inhale, lift, exhale, twist, and lower. Keep it going. 3 more. Inhale, lift, exhale, twist, and lower. You're doing great. 2 more. Inhale, lift, exhale, twist, and lower. Last one. Inhale, lift, exhale, twist, and lower. From here, let's go ahead and we're going to come down onto all fours, our hands and our knees. we're going to come into a pointer dog position. And I want you to drape your stomach over the ball, coming into all fours with the ball under your torso. You're going to need your lightest Theraband so that you can pull out on it with one hand. So from our all fours position, we're going to extend opposite arm and leg out. We'll begin with our dominant arm loaded, and we'll inhale, extend that arm out, and opposite leg goes at the same time. Hold the leg in the air. Keep the leg up, but lower that arm down on your exhale. And then inhale, lift it back up. Exhale, lower the arm down so it's going right out in line with your head like you're taking a top hat off. Going out in front of you and back down. Give me 3 more pointer dogs supported by your stability ball with your abdomen on the stability ball. And inhale and exhale, plug the shoulders down. Opposite arm and leg are extending. So it could look like a swimming position depending on the size of your stability ball as well. And breathing here. You're doing great. Good. Give me 1 more on that side. And switching sides, plugging the shoulders down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And if you can keep the leg up the whole time and just lower and lift the arm, it's going to build a little more muscle awareness. Inhale, lift the arm. Exhale, lower it. But if that is a little troublesome, you can lower and lift both limbs at the same time. Coordination is tough, but we're going to improve it together. Give me 4 more. 4. Hear that breath. And 3. Doing great. Last 2. 1 more. And 1. So now I want you to bring your stability ball to the side of your dominant arm shoulder. So it's going to be off to the side of your shoulder. You're still on all fours. You can set the Theraband to the side. From here, we're going to bring our forearm onto the stability ball for a single arm cactus position on all fours. We'll twist our body away from that arm, opening up the pec minor and anterior delt. Inhale, allow the chest to sink forward, and exhale, rotate your spine, rotate your chest away from the ball, pushing the forearm into the ball, stretching out that shoulder. Breathing here, inhale. And exhale. This one feels so nice. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. And last one. Inhale. And go ahead and switch the arm that you're stretching. Try to keep the belly in even here on the inhales. Fill up your upper back and side body like an opera singer or a football player, like you have shoulder pads on. So I want that air to go in the upper back, the side body, as the belly stays firm and the pelvic floor muscles stay lifted. Use those exhales to deepen into the twist. Hear your breath. 4 more inhales and exhales. On your 4th exhale, we'll make our way up to standing. Go ahead and grab your heaviest loop band and your heaviest Theraband. That's the gray loop band and the black Theraband in the YouniquelyFit kit. Thread the Theraband through the loop band. And bring your stability ball close to a wall. You're going to put the loop around your dominant foot first, holding the end of the Theraband like a lever in your dominant hand, or the same hand as the dominant foot. And then you're going to bring the dominant foot up onto the ball. So dorsiflexing the foot. Other hand on the wall for stability. So you're standing profile to the wall. And from here, I just want you to pull back on the band so you have some leverage. Inhale, prepare, brace your abs, and hinge forward from your hips, taking that stretch for the hamstring. Breathe in and exhale. You're doing great. Hold this stretch. We'll be here for a minute. Each exhale is a chance to deepen into the posture. If your knees start to bother you, you've checked out with your core. You're misaligning your body. You're not giving yourself enough support. Soft bend in the supporting knee, pelvis back, low abs in towards the spine. Make that your prerogative. Hear your breath. Make sure you're still breathing with your abs in. You have to send the oxygen somewhere. You're doing great. Tip that tailbone back. Pull the low belly in towards the spine. And on your next exhale, let's make our way to the second side. Setting up on the other side, building more awareness of the importance of using your abs even when you're stretching. So you're not stable here with the ball. Your hamstrings are already tight. So in an effort to stay safe for your back and your hamstrings, you have to lift up through your center. So it's imperative that when you're stretching in general, you're not checking out, because that's when injuries occur. Tip the tailbone back, pull the low belly in. Use each inhale and use each exhale to deepen into the stretch. Good. Inhale and exhale. And one more breath here. Inhale and exhale. Great job. We're moving into some more flexibility, and we're going to be on the floor for this set. You need these bands, the heaviest loop band and heaviest Theraband. And I'm going to give you two options. We're going to be lying on our back. If it's more comfortable for you to lie with your back on the floor solidly, do so. If you want to elevate your pelvis for a little more space for the lumbar, you can take the anti-burst ball under your sacrum. Either way is fine. If you don't take the ball under your sacrum like so, you can rest it under your head. You're going to bring your dominant foot, arch of the foot into the loop band, and you'll hold the lever with your hands. And this will give you good leverage. Hold it from the end so that you're not choking way up at the top. You want to use that band. Use your bicep strength here. Keep the chin lifted a little bit so that the neck isn't too far forward. Imprint your upper back, and now check in with your pelvis. Pull the low abs in. Tip the tailbone down. If you're on the ball, relax your pelvis into the ball. Allow yourself that space to stretch. Internally rotate the leg in the socket, taking it towards the opposite shoulder, flexing the foot, getting into that IT band. Breathing here, inhale and exhale. You're doing great. Inhale and exhale. Belly in. Pelvic floor muscles lifting in and up. Shoulders plugged down your spine. Collarbone wide. And one more exhale. Go ahead and switch sides. From here, externally rotate that leg in the hip socket, taking it across the body. Dorsiflex the foot. Pull the low belly in. Let's hear those breaths. If you're on the ball, relaxing the pelvis into the ball. If you're on the floor, maybe checking that you have some space between the low back and the floor and you're not smushing your low back into the floor. So that little mouse hole that helps us know we're in neutral pelvis versus flexion, which is tucking our tailbone under. Putting too much pressure on the low back and discs. I've internally rotated my leg in the hip socket and taken it across the body. This way, I'm not going so far that the leg passes the opposite shoulder. It stays in the frame of the body. You can always pull it closer towards the shoulder, so closer towards your chest. But I don't want it dropping towards the opposite foot down, because that's not the stretch. Pull the low abs in here. Here each inhale. And sigh out each exhale. One more breath. Bending the knee, setting those bands to the side, grabbing your foam roller, beginning rolling the outer thigh of your dominant leg. So we're rolling our IT band now in a side forearm plank using our foam roller. Make sure that the neck doesn't strain as you're in your side plank and you're rolling out the posturally tight IT band. As you're doing this, check in with your breath. Keep your lower abdominals in. Inhale. Brace the abs as you move forward and back, getting into that tight surface, finding those knots. If you find a really painful spot, it'd be my advice to hold it there. Try to soften into it. Try to relax into it without losing your belly, pulling in towards the spine, front ribs softening in towards the back body, chin staying lifted, gaze forward. Every exhale, tip the tailbone back a little, pull the low belly in. Go ahead and switch sides to the non-dominant side. Getting into that IT band. So use your breath, inhale, and roll it out, exhale. We'll be here for another 30 seconds on your non-dominant side, and then we're going to move to a seated position on the stability ball, but keep rolling for now. Keep rolling it out. And when we're seated on the stability ball, we'll need, again, our heaviest loop band and our heaviest Theraband. Keep rolling. I'll let you know when you're done. And we'll be doing some variations for our core as well as our back and low body. We'll be getting the hip flexors and quadriceps, the upper back extensors, and our transverse abdominis, which is the deepest layer of our core, activated. Now you can make your way up. Grab your heaviest loop band and your heaviest Theraband and thread that Theraband through the loop band. You'll also need your lightest loop band, and that is our orange band in the YouniquelyFit kit. Bring all these bands over to the stability ball. Begin with the orange band, the lightest loop band around your ankles. Now I'm going to show you what that looks like. I want you to keep the band on. I do not have flat back posture, so I'm going to take it off, but it looks like this. Keep it on. And come to sit on your stability ball. Bring your hands behind your head. You won't need the Theraband quite yet. Hands behind the head. You're going to give me knee flexion with your dominant leg first, lifting it up, holding it up. Good. Twisting the torso towards that knee. Coming back to center and lowering the knee down. Lift that knee up. Same side. Twisting towards it. Coming back to center. And make sure your feet are solidly planted. You're not sitting so far back on the ball. Your legs are a little closer together, probably hip distance apart. We march and we twist in the direction of that march. Foot is dorsiflexed. Keep going. You're doing great. Inhale. And exhale. Sitting up taller. Inhale. And exhale. And let's switch sides. Beginning on the other side. Knee flexion, twisting towards the thigh. Breathing in. And lowering down. Inhale to lift. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, lower. So use your breath, 2 full breaths. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Pause. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Even slower than you think. Give me 2 more. 2. Twist. Center. Plug the shoulders down and lower. Belly in. And lift. Low abs pulling in and up. Pelvic floor muscles tight. Good. Now let's switch bands. So I don't have the loop band on, but you're going to kick it off and you're going to grab that heaviest loop band and Theraband. Bring that heaviest loop band around your dominant foot's arch of the foot first. Sit with your legs close together, and that Theraband that you're holding in both hands, half of it will be outside of that thigh and the other will be inside. You're going to lift the leg up to knee flexion and bicycle the foot. Sitting up tall. When you're ready, inhale, exhale, we bicycle the foot. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, sitting tall. Exhale, lift the thigh and bicycle the foot. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, brace the abs, bicycle. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, sit taller. Exhale and bicycle. 2, 3, 4. Switching sides. Make sure you're sitting at the end of the ball with your low belly pulled in, shoulders plugged down. Focus of the eyes up higher than eye level. Bring that thigh up. Inhale and exhale. We bicycle. 2, 3, 4. Elbows pinned to the side of the body. Inhale. Brace those low abs. Exhale and bicycle. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, low belly pulling in towards the spine. Exhale, we bicycle. 2, 3, 4. Keep your elbows pinned to the side of the body. Shoulders plugged down. Inhale. Exhale and bicycle. 2, 3, 4. Last time. Inhale, low belly in. Exhale, bicycle that leg. 2, 3, and 4. Great job. Moving into our standing series, we're going to need our foam roller with our lightest Theraband tied a quarter of the way into it. I'd suggest wearing ToeSox for your safety because we'll be standing on the foam roller. And you want to bring the foam roller by a wall, bar, or counter so that your hand closest to the wall can hold on to it. We'll hold the Theraband that we've tied a quarter of the way in our outside hand, and we'll step on up to the roller. When you step up, keep your knees soft, and you're stepping up with the knees soft and the feet hip distance apart, holding that band on the outside, and give me an overhead press with the outside arm, feet hip distance apart. Inhale, pull the abs in, gaze forward, eye level. Exhale, we're going to bend the knees, pedaling the heels down, stretching out those calves. Arm is overhead in an overhead press. We're standing up tall. Our low abs are in. Chin is lifted. Low belly tight. Inhale. Exhale, little pedal. 2, 3, 4. Using the low abs. Inhale. Exhale, we pedal. 2, 3, 4. Keep your focus up eye level. Shoulders plugged down. Inhale. Exhale, pedal. 2. Try to not lean forward on this. Let the heels drop back. Inhale. Exhale and pedal. 2, 3, 4. One more. Inhale. Exhale, we pedal. 2, 3, 4. Bend the knees. Step one foot off and then the other. And switch sides. Great. So you're working the upper back here. You're working the lower abs. This helps you with stability. And stability is imperative with horseback riding. A very strong center. So everything derives from the initiation of that core pulling in and the pelvic floor muscles lifting in and up. This is going to give you the stamina to keep your posture upright when you're doing jumps and to not be thrown by anything your horse gives you. You'll be ready. You'll be ready to react. Your body will respond in a wonderful fashion. Pull the low abs in, shoulders plugged down. Arm is isometrically held, so you don't have to move that. Pause on your inhale, pedal on your exhale. So pause to inhale, pulling the pelvis towards the heels. Exhale, move, bending the knees. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, pause, pull the pelvis down, brace the abs, exhale, and pedal. 2, 3, 4. One more. Inhale, pause, abs in, and exhale, pedal. 2, 3, and 4. Great. From here, we're going to move into some foam rolling for our lats. So if you can grab your foam roller, and people often like a anti-burst ball pillow or a foam yoga block under their head. You'll rest it on your bicep as you're getting into the fascia. So we're going to lie on our side, and we're going to bring our foam roller under the armpit. And I like to have most of the foam roller in front of me, so I'm towards the end of the foam roller. And I rest the ball block or pillow on my bicep so that the arm that's stretched out over it, my head can be supported on that. And then you can twist back, you can twist forward, you can walk forward and back. You want to get right under that armpit, into that tight fascia. Opening up the lats for better range of motion with the arms. Your ability to keep those elbows lifted, shoulders plugged down, so that your posture looks really nice when you're jumping, is affected by flexibility as well. So we want to open that fascia and go ahead and straighten the upper back up by building the upper back extensors. So give me another 15 seconds here. Find those knots, work your way around, and then I want you to switch to your non-dominant side. So when you're ready, go ahead and switch to that non-dominant side. Breathing in. Use your breath. Deep inhale. And exhale. Good. Don't check out with the belly. Make sure it's still pulling in towards the spine. You can hear each inhale. Relax the facial muscles. Plug the shoulders down. Get into those sticky spots. Twist forward, twist back, walk forward, walk back. Where is the tightest spot? Can you sit there? Can you relax into it? Breathe. Another 15 seconds. And then we're going to make our way to sit on the stability ball. We'll need our heaviest Theraband and our stability ball. The heaviest Theraband is going to go behind the back, and you're going to hold the ends out in front. So we call this in Pilates, serve the platter. With this heaviest Theraband around our shoulder blades, seated on the ball, we're going to work on our balance, engaging our inner thighs like we were riding the horse. So we've got our legs in a wide straddle across the ball, and we're squeezing in on our inner thighs. We have this heaviest loop band behind our back to remind us to bring our shoulder blades into that so that we bring our upper back upright and we don't get kyphosis. So I like to think about my front ribs reaching for that band that's behind me, and my arms are forward, shoulder height stretched out. The band is behind your shoulder blades under your armpits. From here, with our legs in a wide second position, squeezing in on the ball, we're going to lift one foot up, finding our balance. So you should be seated with your adductors, your inner thighs squeezing in on the ball. So you're seated like in a wide squat position on the ball. Most of the ball's in front so that your inner thighs can squeeze in on it. Inhale and exhale, lift one foot up. Hold it here. Inhale, sit tall. So one inner thigh is pushing in and the other foot is lifted in the air behind you. So it's almost like a hamstring curl with the leg that's behind you because your thighs are forward and you're seated wide. You're breathing. And now we'll switch to the other foot, lifting the other foot up behind us, pointing the toes. Actually, let's dorsiflex. So flex the toes, hold it here. So one foot down, one foot up, and you're squeezing in on the ball with the inner thighs. Pull in and exhale. Hold it here. Inhale and exhale. Think about bringing the sternum towards that band that's behind the shoulder blades, palms facing up, shoulders plugged down, and switch back to the other side, shifting onto that foot. Other foot's dorsiflexed and is lifted just a few inches off the floor. Low belly in, inner thighs are squeezing in on that stability ball, working the inner thighs deeply, finding the adductors. Inhale, sitting taller. Exhale, still on this side. Inhale, brace the abs. And exhale, last time on the other side, shifting over, finding the balance on that one foot with the other leg lifted a few inches. Belly pulls in, inner thighs squeeze in as the pelvic floor muscles lift in and up. Hold it here. Inhale. Brace the abs and exhale. One more breath here. Inhale. Brace the abs and exhale. Great. From here, we're going to grab our heaviest loop band, coming to our all fours position, coming to our back for our figure four stretch. So if you cannot grab your hamstring when you're in a figure four with one leg crossed over the other for your outer hip stretching, then you're going to want to use this heaviest loop band around the bottom leg. And you can put a ball block or pillow under your head if your neck is straining. We'll begin with the dominant leg on top, both feet dorsiflexed. And we've got one hand through that loop band, same hand as the side it's on. And the other hand is on the inner thigh, opening that top leg out to the side. Work for that pelvic extension here. Find some space between your low back and the floor. Tipping the tailbone forward, pulling the abdomen in, and then relax into a neutral pelvis here. You don't have to do too much extension, but make sure you're somewhere between flexion and extension, somewhere between rounding and arching your low back. Breathing into this stretch. Excellent stretch to open up the outer hip. On your next exhale, switching sides, setting up on the other side. Low belly in. Even here, low belly in is important for your pelvic position. Both feet dorsiflexed for your knees safety. Shoulders plugged down. Relax the eyes, relax the chest, relax the facial muscles. See if that upper back can imprint into the floor a little heavier. Same arm as the top leg is pushing into the inner thigh, opening it out to the side. Using your breath. On your next exhale, I'd like you to bring the heaviest loop band around your upper arms above your elbows, making your way onto your hands and your knees. We're going to be doing a version of down dog. So with that heaviest loop band above our elbows, we'll tuck our toes under, coming into downward facing dog. Make sure your abs are in at all times here because you're lifting that pelvis up, and it can be hard on our low backs because of the hamstring and calf flexibility. Tip the tailbone up, push the forehead into the band. It's there so that you can engage the neck flexors. Inhale with the pelvis lifting, the head pushing into the band. Pedal your feet like we did when we were standing on the foam roller. Again, inhale, push the head into the band. Send your tailbone up, abs in. Exhale, pedal. 2, 3, 4. Belly in, inhale. And exhale, pedal. 2, 3, 4. One more, inhale. And exhale, pedal. 2, 3, 4. Lower the knees slowly to the floor. Take off that loop band. From here, coming up to stand. Great job. We're going to grab our lightest loop band. This is our orange band in the YouniquelyFit kit. And our stability ball. We're going to find a wall and we're going to bring the stability ball behind our back for a series of sumo squats with our lightest loop band around our wrists, palms facing in towards one another, and the stability ball against the wall with our back against it. We're going to begin our squats. Inhale, lifting the arms overhead. The ball is behind the back. And from here, we're going to side bend and lift to center. Exhale, side bend and lift to center. We're doing sumo squats with the stability ball behind our back. So the ball is behind our back. Inhale, lowering into the squat. Inhale, brace your abs. Arms are up. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, center. Brace the abs. Exhale. Inhale, standing back up from that squat. So I'm starting with the ball mid-back so that when I sit deep into my sumo squat, that the ball ends up around my sacrum tailbone area. My arms are lifted overhead. Once I'm at the bottom of the sumo squat, I bend to one side on my exhale. I bring it up on the inhale. And that loop band is around the wrist with the palms facing in towards one another. Shoulders are plugged down. We're breathing. Our legs are slightly externally rotated from the top of the hip sockets. The low belly is pulled in at all times. And it depends on your body, but you should not be rounding your low back. So make sure that ball is in a position to where you can have neutral pelvis. So when you lower down into the sumo squat, you're maintaining the lift of your abs, and you bend and you lift on the inhale. You bend on your exhale. You lift on your inhale. You pause at the bottom to let your inner thighs pull you deeper into the sumo squat, and then you lift back up, standing tall without locking the knees at the top. Give me 2 more sets. Exhale, sit back, and we bend to the side. Inhale, lift the torso. Exhale, bend it to the side. Inhale, lift it up. stay low, tip the tailbone back, pull the abs in, and inhale, standing back up. Last set, exhale, sit back. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, lift center. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, lift center, hold it there. Exhale, sit lower. And inhale, stand back up. From here, we're going to grab our lightest Theraband, and this is the yellow band in the YouniquelyFit kit. We're going to stand on it with our dominant leg's foot and gather the band in our hand, and we're going to stand our foot on the stability ball. And this time I want it to be in side knee flexion. So you have one foot standing on the Theraband and one foot standing on the stability ball. And the leg on the stability ball is out in side knee flexion. So the foot is on there, and we're going to, from here, we're going to load our hand, and we're going to lift the elbow up, and the forearm comes out to the side. So notice as I take it down, my elbow points out to the side, and then I lift the forearm. And I'm doing this with the same arm as the leg on the ball. So it's a little different. The tailbone is back. There's a soft bend in the knee. The other hand can be on the hip, behind the head, or in a high V. We're lifting it up and lowering it down. So you have to use your abs here. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Switching sides. Setting up on the other side, using the low belly, pulling it in, increasing the length of your inhales and exhales. So make sure that that leg is out to the side in knee flexion. Tip the tailbone back. Begin when you're ready. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. What's happening with the other arm? Choose where it is. Is it on the hip? Is it overhead? Plug the shoulders down. Lift the chin up. Take your gaze a little higher than eye level. Pull the belly in towards the spine. Give me 3 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Good. Exhale, lower. And one more here. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Great. So we're going to grab our 3-pound weight. And we're going to grab our lightest loop band. And this is our orange band in the YouniquelyFit kit. It's going to come around your ankles. It looks like this. I'd like you to keep it around your ankles. I do not have flat back posture, so I'm taking it off now, but you're keeping it on. And you've got your 3-pound weight. Let's start with it in your dominant hand. Actually, start with it in your non-dominant hand. Face me. We're going to do a quarter turn onto the leg, same leg as the side that has the weight. We'll lift the outside leg to side knee flexion like we were just standing in. So transverse plank, quarter turn to balance. And then that loaded arm is going to do our PNF arm we just did. So actually switch the arm. It should be in the same hand as your leg that's lifted. And we'll take it up. So it's almost like Peter Pan pulling a sword out. That's what they say on the Reformer. Pull it out. There we go. Good. And now pull the low abs in a little bit more. Plug the shoulders down. Dorsiflex the foot. Good. And switch the hand that has the band and do the quarter turn back. So you just have to quarter turn back and you'll be on the other side. Other hand can be on the hip, behind the head, or overhead in the high V, whichever you'd like. Make sure the leg that's inside knee flexion, the foot's active, dorsiflexed. Once you've done 3 of those, switch hands again, quarter turn around. Find the balance immediately. This is for injury prevention as well as sports enhancement for your horseback riding. So 90% of injuries occur when we're turning. And so we want to make sure that we can stabilize. It's imperative if you fall and you twist that you can find your balance and you can lift up through the lower pelvic floor and obliques. Give me one more set, turning, finding the balance, side knee flexion, abs engaged. Don't lock out in your supporting knee. Keep the supporting knee soft. Excellent. From here, we're going to roll out the posterior delts. We'll do that with the trigger ball. You can do this with the foam roller against the wall if you don't have a trigger ball. I'll show you both variations. The foam roller would look like this. And the trigger ball, you're going to get a little deeper into the fascia. So I'd advise getting a tennis ball or trigger ball. And you'll go to a side lying position with an anti-burst ball or an anti-burst ball or a yoga block under your head. It could be a pillow as well. You can also do this standing if it feels better. So a lot of different variations. We've got floor variation with the trigger ball, side lying, and we've got pinning it against the wall, standing profile. So we're getting into the posterior delts here, this fascia between the tricep head, right here. It's like this little divot. Most people have a divot here, and you're going to get into that fascia. And to do so, you can pull your shoulder forward and plug it back. Pull it forward and back. Keep breathing into that. We're on the dominant arm probably. If we're not, go ahead and switch sides. Good. A couple more seconds here if you're on your dominant side. And go ahead and switch to the non-dominant. If you were on your non-dominant, stay on that dominant side. Get into it. Breathe here. So this fascia can get pretty tight, especially if you're riding daily. And you just want to make sure that you massage it out so you don't get so tight that you pull something or that you have kyphosis as a response to the overactivity of those muscles pulling you into that rounded position that you do not want when you're jumping or performing. So pull the low abs in. Plug the shoulders down even here as the arm goes forward and back, getting into that fascia. And one more breath here. Great job. We're moving into our final standing series. We're going to be doing Warrior 2 with our stability ball in front of our front leg's foot and our 3-pound weight in our back arm. So to get it into Warrior 2, I like to stand in the center of my mat with my legs in a wide parallel position. I have the weight in my hand, and I take the stability ball. I turn one set of toes to 12 o'clock and put the ball on those toes. So in my Warrior 2 position, I'll bend the front knee, sinking low into it. The weight will be in the back arm's hand, and I'm going to row and press, taking a twist up. So I'll inhale, lift the weight, and exhale, lower. And the key is to not bend, to not take the bend out of the front knee. So you stay low in Warrior 2 here. Breathing. We have that hand resting on the ball, challenging the low abs because you can't get fully secure with the stability ball. And you'll lift in and up a little bit more, finding the muscles that help you stabilize and control movement. Keep that going using your breath. Another 15 seconds here. Inhale to lift and exhale to lower. Inhale to lift and exhale to lower. Plug the shoulders down. Make sure the belly's in before you lift. And you're lifting up on the muscles that stop your stream of pee. Last one on this side. Inhale. And let's switch sides. Setting up on the other side. Getting into those low abs. Turn the toes. Rest the stability ball on those front toes. Weight in the back arm. Make sure your stance is wide enough that it's a nice challenge. You're opening up the hips as you sink low into your Warrior 2. Inner thighs should be engaging. Quadricep engaging. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Keep that going. And inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Good. Exhale, lower. Keep it going. Inhale up. Exhale down. Sink a little lower. Inhale, lift. Now watch the knee traction. The knee should be tracking over the second and third metatarsals. And so you want to think about making sure the knee isn't bowing out or in. Just stay safe here. We got another 15 seconds. Stick with it. Pull the low abs in. You've got this. Hear your breath. Inhale to lift. And exhale to lower. Give me one more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Okay, set the stability ball to the side as well as the weight and bring your back against a wall. Your feet can be about a foot forward, and I want your arms in cactus. With the arms in cactus, I want you to find an imprint. Your elbows should be as high as your shoulders. Pull the belly in and then try to press your upper back into the wall. Get your elbows as high as your shoulders. There we go. Lift your chin a few inches. Soften the breastbone in towards the shoulder blades and press the shoulder blades into the wall. We're going to be here for a full minute. If at any time this becomes too much, you can turn around, put your hands on the wall and arch your back and find cow position. But see if you can hold this, building that upper back awareness and strength, because we're going to do a progression from this pose into an active hamstring stretch. So I want you to be fully aware of how to hold this position and get back to it quickly. So really press the shoulder blades into the wall, pull the abdomen in. Make sure you're not holding the breath. Just another 10 seconds. You've got it. Good. Lift the chin a few inches. Soften the breastbone towards the shoulder blades. Press the shoulder blades into the wall. From here, grab your stability ball. Now, still standing by the wall as we were before, put the stability ball right in front of you and bring one of your feet, let's start with your dominant leg, onto the ball in knee flexion. Bring your hands back into cactus on the wall as they were before. Give me one press up of the arms. Inhale. Exhale as you pull down, extend that shin forward and tip your tailbone back, reaching your arms towards your toes. Tip your tailbone back, reaching the arms off the wall towards the toes. Hinging forward. Hold it here. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1. And inhale back upright to cactus pose, pressing the arms overhead, trying to press the shoulder blades into the wall. Yes, and that leg comes back into knee flexion. And then we extend it out, tipping the tailbone back, bracing the abs, holding it there. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1. And inhale back to cactus, pressing overhead. And exhale, extending the leg out as we hinge forward from the hips, pulling the belly in. Inhale, there it is. And exhale. And inhale back up to cactus, pressing overhead. And last time, take it forward, hinging forward, hold it there. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1. Inhale back upright, switch sides. Good, really working on that hamstring flexibility because we're going to do some active leg swings in a minute through the sagittal plane. So I want to make sure they're nice and open and you're aware of your core. Pressing up and then extending the leg out on your exhale as you hinge forward, holding it out. Inhale, brace the abs. And exhale. Inhale, bring your back onto the wall, cactus. Bring the leg in, pressing the arms up. Inhale, bending and extending the tailbone back, bracing the abs, holding it here. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1. And inhale, back up tall and pressing the arms up. Exhale, bringing them down, hinging forward, tipping that tailbone back. Reach it forward, hold it here. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1. And inhale back up tall. Last set, you've got this. Make it count. Belly in. Inhale, press up. Lift up on the muscles that stop your stream of pee as you hinge forward. Belly stays in. Hold it here. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1. And inhale back into knee flexion. Move the ball to the side. Grab your heaviest Theraband that we were using for the serve the platter arms when you were doing your frontal plane exercise, the adductor squeezing exercise on the stability ball. So I like to hold it like a jump rope, throw it behind my shoulder blades so it comes under my armpits and my palms are forward. This way I can bring my chest towards that band behind me. And I'm going to step forward onto whatever leg I want, and I'm going to swing one leg forward and back. So stepping forward into the sagittal plane, leg swings forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. Stop for a second, inhale, and then again, exhale, forward and back, forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. Pause, inhale, hold it forward, brace the abs, and again, exhale, forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. Step onto the leg you were swinging, other side. Stepping forward through space, finding it, swing forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. Pause. Inhale, brace the abs. Exhale, swing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause. Inhale, brace. Exhale, swing. 2, and this is for your hamstring flexibility. So challenge yourself, keeping the abs tight. Now step backwards through space onto that leg, still swinging forward and back, forward and back. Now bring the chest back into that band behind your shoulder blades. Flip the palms up. Take your focus up higher. Pause on your inhales. Move that leg, swinging it on your exhales. And switch, stepping backwards through space again. And sweep. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause. Inhale, belly in. Exhale, sweep. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause. Inhale last time. Exhale, sweep. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Wonderful. From here, set that band down. Grab your stability ball. You're going to face the wall for our final stretch. Pushing the hands into the stability ball like this. So chest height, like so. Step your dominant leg back first. And internally rotate that leg in the hip socket. The leg that is back. Turn that leg in, pigeon-toed, from the hip. You'll feel the peroneals, the outer calf muscles stretching. Push your pelvis forward. Plug your shoulders down. Pull the belly in. Hold it here. You've done so well today. Close your eyes. Inhale, belly in. And exhale, drive the hips forward as you push the hands into the ball. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, belly in. Exhale, push into the ball, pelvis forward. 2, 3, 4. One more. Inhale, abs in. And exhale, drive the pelvis forward. 2, 3, 4. Switch sides. So make sure you start really close so that your arms aren't too extended and the elbows don't have to hyperextend. And then from here, pull the belly in, plug the shoulders down, keep your focus up a little higher than eye level. Internally rotate that back leg in the hip socket so we get into the peroneals, that outer calf muscle. Pull the belly in. Use the inhales. And lift the chin. Exhale. Close the eyes. Inhale. And exhale. With the eyes closed, inhale. Visualize yourself on the horse. And whatever you're most scared of happening when you're riding, visualize it happening right now. The worst scenario, visualize yourself seeing it happen, hearing it happen, feeling it happen. Keep your eyes closed. Inhale. Now let that image go. And I want you to revisit this thing you're scared of and visualize the best scenario happening. I want you to feel what it feels like for that to happen. Hear what it feels like. The applause. See what it feels like. And let that go. Let's come to a standing position at the front of our mat. Wonderful work.